Welcome everybody! Today we are reviewing the Technodrome. I guess it is a Ninja Turtle tank, apparently. That looks like it doesn't belong here, but here it is. We're going to review it anyway. It is a reskinned Manticore, though the stats are quite different. And it's frankly just better than the Manticore. It's camouflage 238 standing still with my current setup. Is just a touch worse than the Manticores while standing still. / driving. The Manticore gets the same camo while driving as well. And the V-range, because you don't take optics, or I don't take optics, is going to be better on the Manticore. You also go 3 kilometers an hour faster on the Manticore. And your power to weight is 40 on the Manticore, while the Technodrome is only a 22. So it feels a little bit sluggish when you realize you're a Manticore. But the gun makes up for it. 0.22 accuracy with my setup, and I have gun rammer, camonet, and vents. And you have 3 shell types, all of which have the same penetration. And believe me, the first round is irrelevant. No need for it. It's an 8 seconds reload with the first round with 500 alpha. It's 10 seconds with the second round with 630 alpha. They're all AP. And then 4 seconds with 250 alpha. Not great DPM on that smaller gun. When you think about it, 4 seconds, 250. There are tanks with 280 with 4 seconds at tier 8. But it is great to put a shell in with the big gun, the big shell, and then immediately switch over 4 seconds later, put another shell in, and move on. And, you know, bringing your total up to 890 damage. Sorry, 880 damage in 4 seconds, which is pretty good, all things considered. Your reload is also better than the Manticore with this gun. And, 290 AP pen, meaning 5 degrees of normalization, which is great. But 8 degrees of gun depression, 8 degrees of gun elevation, the same, you know, hindrances as the Manticore, but on the Technodrome. Now, I've got 2 games to show you guys, and then we're going to pull it out live for hopefully some ace tanker gameplay. We will see, but 2 ace tankers before we get into the live gameplay at the end. Let's start things on Erlenberg. 1 light tank to worry about. And that is something I've noticed as I've been playing this tank, that you kind of pay attention to. Oops, that was an accidental shot. Is you pay attention to the light tank on the enemy team, or how many are there, because they are your counter. As funny as that is, your light tanks on the enemy team are your counter, because you basically get to play your Technodrome like a light tank. This is how I would, or I used to play when I played it, and I still do it. My UDES 03, as I would play it as some kind of hybrid light tank oftentimes, but it was also great at sniping. The issue with the UDES is the fact that you have to go into siege mode, you have no armor, it's a little awkward, not having a turret and all that. But this tank doesn't suffer from any of that, other than the fact that it doesn't have armor. Ready? There's 1 shot. And 2 shots. Track him. Bada bing, bada boom. He takes a hit. Nice. And that is the power right there. Switching your shell from the big round to the small round. I didn't realize we demonstrated it right away, but we're going to demonstrate it all day today in the live gameplays, in the previous, not just in the live gameplay, sorry, but also in these games, these pre-recorded ones, which technically they were live when I did them on stream, so people got to watch. But 290 millimeters of AP pen, meaning you get the 5 degrees, of normalization, which is absolutely huge, absolutely helpful. Aiming up a shot on this guy, can we put it in? We miss. And now we're going to close the distance. And we're loading up the smaller shell here, because I was hoping to put a shell in. We could have kept the big round there, because we would have been loaded by then, but we did not. He's going to put 1 into us, probably, yes. But we put 2 into him for 500 damage, and we're loaded again. Doesn't matter, he's dead. 500 damage in 4 seconds is not too shabby. Of course, it's not 880 damage in 4 seconds, which you can do if your first shell is the big boom, if you know what I mean. Now we have a mouse, 290 millimeters of penetration. We're going to actually shoot this guy. He's an easier target. Put it into his tracks. The mouse can't really do much. He can't move quickly. And, okay, sure, you missed. So guess what we get to do? Another shell with the smaller gun. And we're going to move on and cycle the reload for the bigger gun. Don't get hit from the back. Whoever it is fires and misses, flew right over us. 2,600 damage. I think this tank might be banned from competitive, potentially, simply because of its dual role. How it can play the light tank and it can play the tank destroyer. And so I see a lot of competitive teams banning this. Plus, it's just ugly, which is oftentimes a big reason to not allow a tank. At least to me, anyway. This is ugly. I don't want it. I don't want it being played. You know what I mean? That's me, anyway. It's just ugly. It looks so bad. Golly. We're up to 3,100 damage, 1,400 assist, and we have a shot in the stern. We did. If we aimed up higher, he's not going to give us a second chance, I don't think. And so soon it will be time to move on. Come on, buddy. Just back up. Just back up. No, 268 gets spotted, but he lights this guy up in return. We put a shell in, 667. I really like the 630 alpha. And then we finish him off with the tiny shell. Well, I guess the easier to load shell. It's being shot out of the same cannon, so technically it's the same caliber, right? But this is, you know, Ninja Turtles, so it's like, well, it's Ninja Turtles. It's science fiction, I guess. It's weird. 2,200 assist, 4,000 regular. Fire one blind in the middle of the bush pattern there. Unable to connect with anything. We're going to switch to the smaller gun because we can kind of spray across better. There's one. Wait 4 seconds and try the other bush. Boom. Wait 4 seconds. And now we're just going to go with the big gun. Mouse is dead. Now's our time to move up. That's what we're going to do. We have fantastic camouflage. 238 millimeters of still concealment. That is going up against tanks with 445 view range. Keep that in mind. That means if somebody has like 480 like I do, you're going to not get spotted at 238, but you're going to be getting spotted at like 250, 260. And then if they have even higher, like they take the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen and they put camo and optics and all that stuff on it, situation awareness, present arms, vents, they're going to be spotting you probably closer to 280, maybe even 300 meters. So don't be fooled by your camouflage. Use bushes, use trees, put cover in the way, so on and so forth. And you'll be good to go. Now, moving on. Oh, guys, by the way, I'm going to put a shell in this guy. Nope, we missed. What if I grew a beard and a mustache? Ta-da! Question for the comments. I think that's what we're going to do. No more baby face. But that means I'll have to... ooh, Tron. Always shoot the Tron when you see Tron. One shell and... ooh, bad shot for the second one. But yeah, I was thinking that'd be cool. Have to get the webcam back on. But it's going to get a little hairy here, a little dicey. This RHM is playing pretty well, kind of. He does. He plays well at first. He does. He takes over this side of the map again, realizing that's the only way they're going to win is if he can take this side again and extend his view range, because that's what he needs to do. I switch to the bigger shell, and as soon as I do, he comes around the corner, unfortunately. He puts a shell into us, but we are going to be loaded, and we're going to put it in. Boom! We switched to the other shell, thinking he was going to brawl with us. He does not decide to brawl, and so there's no reason keeping this shell. And so I should have switched back immediately, and I did. Look at that. Go back to the big shell. We're up to 5,207 damage. Artie is aiming at us. It's time to move. Will the Artie hit where we were? He does! Dang, oh dang. Spoilers, Artie is going to do some ruining, not in this game, but in a future game. And it's pretty sad. Artie's aiming at us again. We do not turn very quickly in this tank. That's something you have to keep in mind when playing. You are not a Manticore. You do not have the acceleration. You do not have the banking ability. Okay? Don't get caught out because of that. There is the light tank. He's a one-shot, and he's going to be rather annoying here. He just does not want to present himself. He's doing quick spots, keeping our light tank spotted and making sure nothing else is creeping up. And so we wait here for a minute, waiting for him to do his pass one more time. And there's the pass. We should be good to move up now, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We hopefully have enough time to cut in. There he is. He's actually going for it. There he is over down there. Can we kill him? Nope. It's a fake again. And he only does a quick spot before returning to the safety of this ridgeline. Okay, what about this E4? There's the Tehran. Can we shoot the Tehran? And we're going to spend a long lifetime trying to shoot him. Oh, the Tron puts a shell in. Do we get a free shot into the Tehran? I would love to, but there's an Avery and a 280. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. The Avery is a one-shot, should be roll average, but everybody seems to take less damage these days because of the crew skills, so it's not really worth the risk. So instead, we're going to try to cut this guy off. Hello, sir. Say hello to my big gun. Boop! Dead. Nice. Didn't need to use the big shell, but switching costs time, so we're just going to put it in and get the kill. He got greedy for unknown reasons, and we're also getting assist damage. And there's the Tehran, not letting us get a shot on him. There's the Avery, a one-shot for us. Come on, Tehran, don't pay attention to me. He has the potential to one-shot us, and if he doesn't one-shot us, he might set us on fire, in which case he would one-shot us. Oh, I had the shot, but I thought he was going to stop again like he did, but no, he just pulled away. Alright, he's in a position where we can now shoot this Avery, who isn't paying attention to us, so we're going to take advantage of that and put a free shell into the Avery, but I can't aim for the life of me, and we bounce off the back end at an extreme angle. Even with the 5 degrees normalization, the Tehran is getting bold. He's like, oh, and I thought he was coming after me. He's not coming after me, so instead we get to shoot him. Boop, and we switch to the small shell, and this is so we can finish off the Tehran. Nope, we don't need to. Finish this guy off. We do. Technodrome goes down, and another shell into this guy before he gets away. Small shell. Can we break 7,000 damage if we get our gun up? Fire. We do put it in. We don't set on fire, but we break 7,000 damage. 7,052 damage, 27 assist. This was day 2 of the Technodrome, and so this, in fact, was 1,700 base experience points. Going to be, believe it or not, an ace tanker. If you did this again, I do not think it would be an ace tanker. Prokhorovka is next. And this was the very next game in the Technodrome. It wasn't the very next game because we jumped into the 4005 after we jumped into the T14 Bat. But then we jumped back over to this. And this was the game we had on Prokhorovka. And we are going to be taking the role of a light tank. I noticed they had only one, and we had only one. And there are no Technodromes on the other team, which really helps. So you go 64 kilometers an hour, if I remember correctly. Yes, 64 kilometers an hour in this tank with this kind of concealment, and their light tank is right there. Okay, then I am going to have my fun. If he dies right now. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. On the move. I've noticed this tank seems to hit a lot of shots on the move for no reason whatsoever. 360 damage done. Their light tank is dead. I now get to do this. E100 is in front of us. And who is that to our side? AMX 5100. AMX 5100 is going to be a little bit more annoying than the C100, believe it or not. And I thought about using my bush skills to shoot this guy, but I think that 5100 is too close. Let me knock down this tree. I changed my mind. E100 was getting way too close, and I decided to stay in the bush. I'm not going to try to cross and knock that tree down because there's a gap between the bushes. I'm going to back up, put a free shell in. Boop. Don't get spotted. 627 damage. Go back into the bush. Keep him relit. We're not actually the ones spotting him. We are, but we're not. The people who are shooting him are close enough to spot him themselves. So we're not getting any of the assist here. Oh, there's a shot there. Make sure that guy's not close. He's not. Fired off. Oh, the E100 actually came out. And we shouldn't have done that. We should have re-engaged with the target instead of firing blind. No matter. He's a one-shot. We should finish him off here. We do not. And we get spotted. Interesting there that he seemed to be able to see through those bushes and trees when previously he could not. Now we're going for cover. And we're hoping that 5100 dies at some point. But he's still not dead. But it doesn't matter. He is far enough away that we can move up. But we get spotted here. Who spotted us? I don't know. We are turning. Again, you turn slowly. Watch this on the move. Easy. Someone hits us in the tracks. Does not actually hit our tank. And because of that, no damage is done to us. We're using this E100 as cover. And there's the Marat. We should disappear in just a second. And we're going to try to light him up again as we get into this bush. Hello, bush. You are going to be my friend. We activate food for the V-range. You're going to notice that in my sneaky tanks, I use my food, my rations, more so for camouflage and or, well, concealment's the same thing, camouflage or V-range. I don't use it so much for DPM or accuracy. I will do that in my heavies or my more derpy guns. But let's just put a shell in him. We're going to get spotted. Doesn't matter. 4005 finishes him off. We get the assist damage there. No problem. Type 5 Heavy's lit up. And now we're getting the assist damage for the Type 5 Heavy. We're also getting the assist damage for the artillery. Type is taking some bounces there. We're not spotted anymore. We got to be careful. Don't want to get hit blind. Don't know who has shots on us. So now we're going to make our play here. Go for this bush. keep this Orchi spotted. I don't know where the one's spotting him. We are not. The Type 5 is there. Is he going to spot us? He's not going to. We're going to put the shell into his cupola. We're going to try to. We don't need to. 4005 puts the shell in. 3000 damage assisted. There's a T-44. We get spotted. We're going to fire shell on the move. We hit again. And we're going to keep him lit up. Now we're going to pull down and try to light up more tanks, more targets. It is 10-6. We have tank destroyers behind us who are putting in fantastic shots. 3,300 assists, 2,800 raw damage done. And the 5100 is now a one-shot for us. Fire it into the ridge instead. We missed. The Grill 15 is in front of us. And we're not too worried about taking some hits. 1,800 health on this blows my mind because it basically makes it the healthiest light tank in the game. Actually, it does if you really think about it. This is basically a light tank. On the move, that's the first miss that we fired on the move. Our bob and weave, tried to avoid whoever's shooting at us. Get to the dead tank. Borsig doesn't have a shot. He doesn't fire. He actually comes over to our side of the map. Put a shell into him. Ruthless is there. We're going to light him up. Borsig goes down. Ruthless is not taking hits. He's going to hide. Grill is looking for us. Grill misses. We put a shell in. No, we don't. We're not loaded yet in time. But the Ruthless is still taking hits thanks to our spot. Grill took a hit thanks to our spot. We're up to 5,000. Now 5,200 assist damage. Now 5,300 assist damage. 3,500 raw damage. Only 2 tanks left. We've got the big shell. And then we're going to switch to the small shell. Doesn't matter, though. Grill takes a big shell in return from, you know, not doing anything. We finish him off. Switch to the small shell. Look for this last guy. There he is, the Ruthless. Put it in, giving us another extra shot. Can we shoot one more time? No, we can't. The 432 finishes him off, but not before we do. 4,900 damage and 5,800 spotting. 9,900 damage combined. Almost 10,000 damage. Just needed 100 damage more. That last shot potentially would have been it. But that is okay. 2 kills, 1,600 assist damage. And again, day 2, this will be, of course, a sneaky little ace tanker with the patrol duty as well. 1,638 base experience points. Not too shabby. Let's jump into some live gameplay. Erlenberg. Well, we just got to watch ourselves play on Erlenberg. So let's see if we can maybe rinse and repeat. Same kind of result, or perhaps an even greater result. If we can do this just right, it could potentially happen. Alas, there's no telling. The light tank to counter is a Bulldog. I know, it's interesting. You're looking at the lineup and you're just like, what light tank is my counter? Because you're basically a light tank. There's a Technodrome on the enemy team as well. We have to watch out for. He might be up here if he's got any kind of idea. And if he is, we're gonna rail into him. Our light tank has gone out this way as well. Use this tree so he doesn't see me. And now look, I've switched to my smaller gun, my smaller shell, so I can put another free shell in. And you know what? Let's keep it loaded so we can do another one. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Put another one in. He's getting a little close. Now we're gonna load back our other shell. And actually we're gonna try to get another shell in there with this tree blocking. Boop. And now he sees us. Hee 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 hee. Big gun, don't want to get by that. Let our turtle have some fun with him. There's a Leopard 1 up here that we would love to engage with, but we're gonna let our Leopard kill him. And now we can. Oh, we want to shoot the Turon. Always the Turon if you can. No, we can't. So I guess the Leopard. Leopard almost just let us shoot him there. Execution. You will not escape. Thought the Leopard was coming back. He is not. Okay. We're gonna follow our light tank in, though. We also have a Leopard down there. Their Leopard is gonna get cut off. I don't think he's gonna escape. Whoop. There we go. Always go for tracks when you can. And he disappears. Will we keep running? Or will he poke back? He poked back. Nice! Unfortunate for the turtle to die so quickly there. We're gonna shoot under this, that's where I think he is. No. Shots fired, shots fired. Oh well, this guy behind me. I don't think he'll see me from here, but he might. If he's got optics, he'll see me. He's right there. My team can't seem to spot him. There he is, he's right in that bush. He's right there. Pushing into this is suicide, we should fall back. There we go. He had to be there. Their lighting is dead. I'm gonna fire here again. No. Okay. Nothing we can really do there. There we go. Nice. We gotta get in position to put more shells in if we want to win this one. Our Tehran needs to fall back. We need his camouflage and his gun. I would love to have them back here. There's the leopard. The fire hit. Let's go. Huge. This is not good. Him and run. There goes the Tehran. Thought it's gonna slap us here. Or maybe not. Pop this Technodrome. But it gets too close. They have much too much. They have far too much health. Not much too much. Don't get double tapped, and we'll be good. He's gonna try it. E4 kills the leopard. We have to fall back now. E4 is still very healthy. Kill. Oh, you shouldn't have pushed that. You may have just screwed us there. What's that play? Dude. I just want to thank the pushing of that E4. What he just did. It really, really screwed us. another one. We could have made it out. We actually could have escaped if that E4 didn't just jam us there. Not sure the play that E4 was making. Mr. Tio with 700 damage. Golly. Pilsen, a pretty good map, I think, to really test what we can do in our tank here. Because it's close combat, and we've just been having open maps. So let's see what we can do on Pilsen. A city map, an urban, an industrial warehouse map. Again, all we have are our premium AP. I don't know why you would shoot the smaller shell. Not the smallest. The smallest is still good. I don't think you need 20 of them, but there we have it. Excuse me, I was gonna say, how about a sneeze, but it just came. Came on its own. Mouse. Jammed a turret. He didn't spot us. I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm pretty sure it was this tree. Good thing I didn't go the other way. I thought about it. I thought about committing the other way and finding a sneaky place to hide. It would not have worked, not with the enemy deployment that's going on right now. But this could be quite sneaky. Anybody? Any booty shots? Nope. A lot of tank destroyers, so gotta be careful. One mistake could be our last. Shouldn't see us because of the tree in the way. Now he's running. I'm fixing. This guy's gonna get dunked on. There we go. How about one more? How about one more? Oh. Teeth breath. If he dies, good shit. Nailed it. Mouse again. One in. Two in. Third one. That one bounced up. That's the big shell. Big shell. I think we gotta get on more. Use this tree. No, it's not gonna work. I mean, it was gonna be damage, but I don't think it was worth taking the risk with all the snipers they have and the score where it's at. Besides, our team just smoked them, which is fantastic. Fantastic smoking. Now we just need to kill this 268 to open this side of the map. With the T95 being dead now. I'll take it. Unfortunate miss by both of us. So this side is no longer opened up. Good stuff. See what they're doing, but I'm going to try to put a free shell in here. Two, 6, 8. Nice setter, nice. Shot. Nice. I see we don't have a shot. Nice, nice. Huh. Son of a freaking gun. That just lost us the game! I'm so disappointed. Another city map. Hopefully we can pull off a win before we end this video. 5 replays for you guys. I'm just looking for a win, that's what. Looking for a win. And we're gonna start things off by looking for a free shot here. No light tanks. No my tanks either. AP shells with high pen are the best. Really snap it? He did not, but somebody else. Well, he didn't. Someone else tried to as well. No HE, so I can't knock down trees without doing it myself. A little disappointing. Alright. I think I had my fun here. The enemy team is doomed, more than likely. They're super heavies. I mean, they're VK and E100 on the other side, but they're MBT, they're S4, the object. Other object, whatever it's called. It's over here. 705, there it is, that's the name. Oh, young man. There's a Jaeger who missed us earlier. Can we go through the Jaeger? I think we can, like the superstructure. You know, if it doesn't work once, just do it again. This AP is magical. Like, very magical. Nope. This enemy's dying much too fast. Oh, that's no fun. That bounce is no fun. Oh, the low roll. Fun. Nice. I'll take it. 6,300 damage in the Technodrome. I like this tank. Like, stat-wise, like what it can do, its capabilities. I think a lot of players are gonna be playing it pretty poorly. It's not a tank you just buy and you're good at, like the Night Stalker was, or the Ruthless was, or the Lehman Russ was, or the Avery was, the Tron was, or the AAT-60 was. You know, this one you actually have to brain, kind of like the Party Wagon. You actually have to brain, but it's really, really good if you know what you're doing. And so I like it. Is it worth worth $100 worth of gold? Absolutely not. Why are you putting $100 into a game? You know, but I think it's a pretty good tank, and I like it. And so thank you, X Machine, for sending it over so we could review it. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go check out Sodmad Dave and the Slapafish Jr. Okay, they've got YouTube channels. Their links are in the description below, and I'll be seeing you all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.